What's up, guys? So in this video we're going to talk about why, if you are a teenager anywhere from 18 to 22, you need to stop buying stocks. And in this video I'm going to explain the reasons why you need to stop buying stocks and what you should do instead of buying stocks when you're the ages of 18 to 22. Now, this does not really impact you if you are not looking to just retire like a normal human being at 60 years old, maybe with a few $1,000,000 in their bank. This video is aimed for the people that want to have 10 million, 100 million and beyond when they are, 60 or even younger. So I'm going to explain why this even is a thing and what you should do about it. So ages 18 to 22. This also impacts people under the ages of 18 as well. So if you're over the ages of 22 or you don't want to you don't want to live a more lavish lifestyle in the future, then this video is not for you. With that being said, I'm gonna give you some action plans to do if you do not want to live an average lifestyle where you work a 9-to-5 corporate job and then retire off maybe a few $1,000,000 in your bank account at age 60. The very first thing is that you should not be buying stocks at this age, especially early on. Now, others may argue that you should buy stocks early because of compound interest. This S&P 500 averages about 8 to 10% a year. Now, yes, this is 100% true, and I do suggest if you have extra money that you can definitely put it on the side. However, if you want greater returns, you need to be spending your money on actionable skills that you can learn by paying other people. Now, this includes online mentorship courses, one-on-one coaching, and any education where you pay someone or a group of people to teach you the skill that you want to learn. Now, this skill will matter a lot because if this skill is like, dancing, yes, you could probably argue that dancing could make you money, but there are more skills that are more direct to make you more money, like sales, like a software engineer, maybe coding or things like that. However, if you want to own a business, then you want to learn the skills to run that business. So there's different avenues of running a business. So you have customer acquisition, if this is marketing where you run paid advertisements, if this is door-to-door sales where you go out and knock on potential leads and customers, if this is social media marketing, digital marketing, any type of way to get a customer from where they are to your product or service, it's basically that. We have customer service, the product/service, and how to run the operation. So the logistics of a business, the SOP, how a business runs, how it flows within the business. These skills can be learned by paying someone, what I mean is that if you want to learn digital marketing, and that is your way of acquiring customers, depending on the product that you want to sell, you want to learn digital marketing. You can go out there and buy individual courses to learn that. Now, there are some people that say courses are a waste of money. You can learn everything online for free. Well, yes, you could learn everything online, but you don't actually get to network and meet other people that are learning the same exact skill, which are almost always I find more beneficial and more valuable than the actual course itself. The course might be a few thousand, 10,000 even, but their networks, the potential people that you meet is going to be a lot more valuable as well to your inner circle. Because maybe you buy a course here and you find one person that, things make sense, you talk a lot, and you have similar businesses or businesses that kind of do the same thing. Whatever, you just get along with that person. Well, you can add that person to your inner circle. And then the second course or course number 2, you might find another person. You can add that to your inner circle. It's not about quality. It's not about quantity. It's about quality. The people that you want to find, you want them to be beneficial to you, and you want to also provide value back to them. So back on track. So why should you not buy the S&P 500. So the S&P 500, like I talked about, generates about a 8 to 10% year over year return. And this can compound over time, as time is the biggest thing for especially stocks. So what can you do in that time, 4 years? If you're in college, then you definitely don't have that much money for most people, they probably don't have too much extra money to spend. So you definitely do not want to be buying stocks with your remainder amount of money. What you need to do instead is you want to look for a path that you want to take. Find that path and pay someone to learn everything about it. So let's say you want to start a SaaS company, which is a software as a service. Um, well, there's a lot of things that go with that. And it's definitely a very high risk business, in my opinion, but we're just going to use it for this example. A SaaS is a software as a service. If you wanted to start a SaaS, what would you need to do to start that? Well, there is a software. Do you know how to code already? If you don't, you need to find someone to either build that program for you, or if you wanted to learn code as well, you could pay someone to teach you exactly what to learn. Now, this does not involve college, because college, if you just learn computer science or software engineering, how to code and create that program, you're gonna have to take all these other courses on the side: English, history, science, and everything else that goes along with just college courses in general. You have to take those as well, along with all the extra upfront costs for that college degree and that time investment. If you wanted to start that company, learn how to build that software, you need to pay someone or take a course on how to build the actual software. That is the exact way of how you start a business. You need to stack the skills on your favor. Stack the skills. You learn how to build a software. Then what you need to do is you want to learn the marketing. Have someone teach you marketing. Pay someone to do that, right? And then customer service. If that is not your strong point, or you don't want to do it, most of the time I don't like that subject. I would often always hire someone, train them, know exactly enough to get the job done, then hire an expert in that field and place them in that avenue. That is exactly how the top 10, top 100, top 500 richest people do business. And if you are saying that you can't learn from someone else, or you can't learn from any people, that is false, because there's always the smartest people in the world always say that there's always something to learn about everyone. So with that being said, never turn your brain off just because you meet someone that is in a different path than you, because there's always something to learn. They might not be right, or they might be talking about a different angle that does not correspond to you, but they might say something that might spark another idea and all that. So what should you do instead of buying stocks? Well, I pretty much explained it in this ramble. It is basically, you need to buy people's time and have them teach you what they learned for your mission, right? If your mission is to start a business, then you need to learn all the skills, stack them on top of each other, and build that business up by paying other people. Now, if your mission is not to start a business, then obviously this is not for you. If you are trying to get into real estate, you need to pay someone that has been there and done it. Pay them enough time, pay them a really good wage so it is worth it to them, and have them. You're basically paying them for their amount of experience and work. You're basically shortcutting it in a way, but I don't like to use that word, because you're really not. Even though they can teach you what they failed on or the mistakes that they did, you're still probably going to make this similar mistakes or different mistakes that they might have not covered. But it will save you a lot of time for the obvious mistakes that they have failed on. With that being said, if you are going to college and that you're fine with that path, this video is definitely not for you. I don't know why you're still watching this, but I hope you found some value in this and why you should not be buying the S&P 500 when you are 18 to 22. Maybe, give or take a little bit of years off that range, because if you can see your money compound every 10 years, let's say $1,000, it might compound to $2,000. What can you do in that meantime to spend that money and get a higher return? You always need to find the time allocation to see, Are you putting that money to work correctly? Just putting it into the S&P because everyone else says to do it is not always correct. You always need to know what your mission is, what your goals are, and reverse engineer it. Hope you guys found some value in this video. Make sure you check out these two other videos about personal finance, investing, business, entrepreneurship, and I'll see you guys in the next one.